Hey mathematicians, and let's get ready to give our best, as today we are going to check in with an assessment to show off what we know. Let's get started with our warm-up activity, and then I'm going to help prepare our scrap paper for the assessment today. All right, mathematicians, to start off with our activity today, let's get in the right mind space. I am going to show you 4 different screenshots from 4 different videos, and you as a class are going to get to vote on which one of the videos you would like to watch to calm our brains and our bodies before we get ready for our assessment today. Here's a screenshot of each of those 4 videos. Take your time, pause this video now to take your votes, and then your teacher will click the link and you'll get able to watch that YouTube video as a class. After that, you'll come back to this video and we'll set up our scrap paper for the assessment. And don't worry if your first choice isn't picked this time, there's always next time. To set up for today's check-in, you're going to need a scrap piece of paper and a pencil. Your scrap piece of paper can be a lined piece of paper or a blank piece of paper. It doesn't matter. And you'll want to use a pencil just in case you make any mistakes. You'll want to save space and be able to go back and erase your mistakes to redo any of your thinking. To set up our scrap paper for today, we are going to fold our scrap paper some different ways to give us some individual boxes so that we can show our thinking later on. Once you have your piece of scrap paper in front of you, we're going to fold it first hot dog style. That means hold your paper up and down and fold it across. Once I do that, I'm going to make sure I press down on that fold so I get a crease when I open it up later. Now I have one long piece of paper folded in half. Pause the video and fold your scrap piece of paper in half now. Now that we have our scrap piece of paper folded in half, we're going to fold it in half again. But instead of going across, we're going to go from bottom to top this time. So I'm going to grab the bottom and fold it up to the top. Once I do that, I'm going to press the line to make a crease. Now you can see even my folds aren't perfect, and that's okay. Remember, this is just our scrap piece of paper. We're just trying to give ourselves some space to work. Now that we have these different boxes, we can continue on to open our paper. So take your time to open your paper now. And we can see that we created lines on our paper. Go ahead and trace those lines with your pencil on the front side and the back side of your paper. Pause the video and trace those lines now so that we can see them. Now that we've traced our lines and we can see them better on our paper, if we need to go over them a couple times, we can go over them once or twice, but it doesn't need to be perfect. We're going to number our different boxes. That way, it's easy for us to remember that these specific boxes are showing our work if we need to go back and check something in case we got the answer wrong. In our top box, we're going to put a 1 and circle it. We'll continue on putting a 2 in our next box, and we'll keep going. 3, 4, and we drew lines on the back so that we could flip our paper over and continue counting and adding our numbers. 5, 6, 7, 8. Take the time to number your scrap paper now. Now that we have set up our graph paper, when you use this graph paper during your assessment today, this is where you are going to show your work. So for problem number 1, any work that I do to solve the problem, I'm going to put down here. If this is a multiple choice problem, I'm still going to show how I selected the answer on my multiple choice by explaining my thinking either in words, by drawing a picture.
Basically providing evidence to your claim. Good luck, scientists, and just make sure you show what you know. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.